Do we have a green dot? Yes. Microphone check, check, check. Hopefully that's loud enough. Alright, alright, alright. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and beautiful people of YouTube. This is Chris. I'm blah, 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 I can talk. I'm Chris. This is Glancha Mage. Welcome to the town. How is everyone doing out there in YouTube land? So, we just saved the Empress here on Dragon Age Inquisition. And now it's time to go check in with everyone. I'm thinking we start with our girl. The one that we didn't get to romance at the party, which sadly we could have done other things to kind of make sure we get that dance. But since we didn't get that dance, we'll have to try other ways.
Will you not consider it, Lady Cassandra? The clerics are still sequestered. If no one steps forward, they will debate until...
And you think I could make them agree? I've heard enough for one day, Mother Giselle.
Talk to her, your worship.
The fun never ends in Skyhold, does it?
The Inquisitor was hilarious. That's what they'll say one day. You watch. I assume you've heard that Leliana and I are both candidates to be the next Divine. Because of what happened at Halam Shiral, of course, the Empire favors you. Thus, everyone close to you. So now the Chantry bandies our names about without even asking us first.
How can you and Leliana be candidates? You're not even priests.
It's not without precedent. Amar III was sister to the Emperor, and Galatea a commoner. Leliana and I were,
Hello, Alan.
part of
How
the
you doing?
Chantry hierarchy.
Welcome to the
It would
channel.
be accepted.
If you don't want it, then tell them so.
Surely it was never meant to be like this. The Chantry, the Circle of Magi, the Templars, this cannot be what they intended when it all began. The Chantry should provide faith, hope. Instead, it cannot veer from its course, even in the face of certain death.
Many extraordinary things have happened to get us to this point.
I'm not so certain. I think it has been a long time coming. Did you know Varric is Andrastian? Oh, he blasphemes with every second breath, but deep down he believes. His heart is virtuous. But he would never step foot in a Chantry. It should be the first place to which the virtuous turn. It needs to change. Perhaps I must be the one to change it.
Your determination is admirable.
Some men would call it an unattractive trait.
I'm not those men. You're not the only candidate. What about Leliana?
Leliana says she wishes to follow Justinia's legacy. But she and I remember a different person. Justinia knew her fellow clerics and the people would only accept so much change. Leliana would cast it all aside and start over, I think. And that would be chaos for us all.
What would you change?
What would you change about the Chantry?
The Circle of Magi has its place, but it needs reform. Let the mages govern themselves with our help. Let the Templars stand not as the jailers of mages, but as protectors of the innocent. We must be vigilant, but we must also be compassionate to all peoples of Thedas, human or no. That is what I would change.
So this is your new crusade?
I've agreed to nothing yet.
And if the Chantry calls on you?
Then I will do whatever I can, for as long as I can. I suppose I should not be so concerned. The clerics speak my name for now, nothing more. For now, restoring order and stopping Corypheus remain our priority.
Well, that would be the big problem. Alright, let's go ahead and talk to Liliana real quick. She's all the way upstairs, up in the Watchful Eye. This way.
Now this is a hall worthy of the Inquisition.
This way. Oh, hi, sweetie. Thank you. Oh, you're too... Thank you. I love you. Thank you.
He was being terrible to me. Are there any special instructions? So it's true. Some look to Cassandra or even me as Justinia's successor. I never thought the idea would gain momentum. Of course, with the other candidates out of the picture...
Is becoming divine something you really want?
When Justinia was alive, I would have laughed at anyone who even suggested that I could be her successor. Things have changed. Still,
Aww.
I don't know. Restoring the Chantry will be like trying to steer a sinking vessel through a storm.
Okay.
Whoever becomes divine will have my support if she requires it.
And I'm sure whoever becomes divine will absolutely require the Inquisition's backing. The Chantry is faltering, but it still has influence over the people. Who tells the people what's right? Who do they look to in times of peril? A divine with enough support can change the Chantry. And with it, Thedas. But this is a discussion for later. If Corypheus wins, finding a new divine will be the least of our problems.
Alright. Can I talk to you again about that? Or maybe persuade you to take on the role?
It seems Blackwall knows nothing about the disappearance of the Grey Wardens.
Probably because he's not
It's a
one.
disappointment. I am, however, glad that he is with us, even if he was
Pretending.
not what I expected. He seems to be a good man, and his experience will be an asset to the Inquisition. As for the other Wardens, I suppose we will have to keep looking.
The Divine's death hit you hard. How have you been feeling?
Oh, you are referring to my outburst in the Haven. I am much better now. Justinia was such a dear friend, and there were so many things going wrong.
Sometimes it's best to talk these things out.
I was there when the hero Ferelden defeated the Archdemon. It took a great sacrifice, but it was worth it. We won the day, and I thought the Maker smiled on me. When the Divine requested my help, I went to her. I owed her that much. I sacrificed so much to do the Maker's work. But now, Justinia is dead. I was angry. I felt betrayed. But I shouldn't have let my emotions get the better of me. I'm sorry.
Don't apologize. You were grieving and upset. I understand.
Thank you. Now enough of this. Let us think more pleasant thoughts.
Sounds good to me. I don't think she had any.
Anything I should know?
Celine has cemented power in Orlais. Good, we need an ally like her. At the moment, she's said to be rooting out the last of Gaspard's supporters. Once that is done, we will have a united Orlais behind the Inquisition.
Alright, carry on then.
I'll leave you to your work.
Alright, so we checked in with her. Let's check in with Solus downstairs. Did we pick up? I think we might have picked up some yummies. Alright. Drop those off. Hey, Dorian. What you up to? Oh, no.
Anything interesting?
A letter regarding a friend. You never met him, but he was at Redcliffe when everything happened.
Oh, no.
I was trying to discover what became of him, where he ended up.
And?
Nothing. Redcliffe is abandoned, and there's no trace of him. It's as if he never existed. I think the Venatori found out he was helping me. I think they killed him.
Oh, no. Sorry for your loss.
Are you all right?
He was ill, and thus on borrowed time anyhow.
That doesn't mean you can't regret his death.
I know. Felix used to sneak me treats from the kitchens when I was working late in his father's study. Don't get into trouble on my behalf, I tell him. I like trouble, he'd say. Tevinter could use more mages like him. Those who put the good of others above themselves.
Were you two involved?
With the two of you...
Felix and I? What an odd question. No, there was nothing between us. He was just a fine young man, better than I. Maybe if the world were a better place, he'd be here instead of me.
Why was he at Redcliffe?
What was he doing in Redcliffe if he wasn't part of the Venatori?
He was there with his father. In fact, Felix was the reason I knew where the Venatori were. He'd planned to help if you came to Redcliffe, I understand. He had so much more than I to lose by helping.
Huh.
He should be alive, not I.
This is so much different. This is why I like this game. Because if you side with the mages and you go to Redcliffe, you actually get to see Felix and all that, and he helps you and yada yada yada. But if you don't, and you chose the Templars, this happens. I love it.
You make it sound like he was a better person than you.
What a mad thing to say. Few people are better than I. Very well, a better person, clearly, not nearly as handsome. Thankfully, Felix wasn't the only decent sort kicking around Thedas.
Alright, let's see what the Dread Wolf has to say. Though he is kind of dropping hints. Like right there. Like if he stood right here, you kind of see that he's the Dread Wolf. There's the tower that disappeared. Like he's telling you. Like the mural is telling you. Son of a bitch. There's Corythius. Son of a... That's the lady who turned herself into red lyrium. That's Kirkwall turned upside down.
There are spirits hovering by the veil to observe the thrones of powerful nations, the machinations, betrayals. After our time in Halam Sharau, I understand why. I had forgotten how I missed court intrigue.
Glad you liked it.
I'm pleased you had a good time.
Political gambits, broken promises, half-truths. It is a palace full of motivation, and motivation is where great things happen. In any event, Celine should now be a steadfast ally, especially after helping her neutralize Briala.
Am I sensing concern over how we dealt with Briala?
No? Why would I disapprove of... Oh, because we're both elves. I'm sorry, I was confused. I do not consider myself to have much in common with the elves.
No shit.
Who do you have much in common with? Who are your people?
A good question. I joined the Inquisition to save the world. Regardless of who my people are, this was the best way to help them. As for the elves of Orlais, I believe Briala is doing quite well on their behalf. She is an admirable woman.
She's done good work. Hopefully, with our help, she can help them even more.
Yes. However much I identify, or fail to identify, with her people, Briala's efforts have been remarkable. She organized resistance against a powerful enemy,
Another clue.
using only her wits and the resources at hand. That demands respect, especially in a world where most would look at her and only see a pair of pointed ears.
He freaking dropped so many clues. After playing the Trespasser and going back and playing this again, like, all the clues were there.
There is something I wish to discuss, Inquisitor. My Lord Inquisitor, it's good of you to speak with me. I have news regarding one of your companions, the De Winter.
Dorian, you mean?
Is that a note of distaste I detect, Mother Giselle?
I admit his presence here makes me uncomfortable, Inquisitor, but my feelings are of no importance. I have been in contact with his family. House Pavas, out of Carenas. Are you familiar with them?
Familiar? We've never met, if that's what you're suggesting.
I'm suggesting nothing. I'm only curious whether you know of his situation. The family sent a letter describing the estrangement from their son and pleading for my aid. They've asked to arrange a meeting quietly without telling him. They fear it's the only way he'll come. Since you seem to be on good terms with the young man, I'd hoped...
I'm not tricking Dorian.
If you think I'm going to trick Dorian into meeting his family...
I feared you might say that. The family will send a retainer to meet the young man at the Red Cliff Tavern, to take him onward. If he truly does not wish this reunion, he can always end the matter there. I pray you change your mind, Inquisitor. Perhaps their letter will persuade you. If there is any chance of success in this, it
Hey
behooves
VG,
us to
how you
act.
doing? Welcome to the channel as always. Alright, so now we get the letter that way.
I need to have a few words with my publisher. The first one will be you, and the second one will be Bastard. They've claimed for years my crime serials don't sell in Orlais. So why is the Council of Heralds asking me for autographs? Sorry, distracted. Anyway, you need something?
Alright, hang on.
I've read your Tale of the Champion, and I have a few questions.
That's a pretty common reaction. Go ahead.
There is no way Hawk really could have killed the Arishok. It would have started a war with the Qunari.
I was told later that the Qunari disavowed his actions. Apparently, the Arishok didn't get permission before he attacked Kirkwall, and the Qun didn't want another exalted march. When they finally sent a ship to haul the wrecked dreadnought away, they just said, "We will never speak of this again." As far as I can tell, that's the Qun's version of an apology.
Where are the rest of Hawk's associates now?
Meryl decided to look
Adhood!
after the elves left homeless by the fighting. She's done a pretty good job of keeping them away from the mages and Templars, so far. I guess she has plenty of practice avoiding stupid human battles with her old Dalish clan. Fenris has kept himself busy, hunting down the Tevinter slavers who came south to prey on the refugees. I'm not sure exactly where he is at the moment. You can usually follow the trail of corpses, though. Isabella went back to the raiders. She's calling herself an admiral now. I don't know if she's actually in charge or just has a really big hat. Might be the same thing, honestly. Hawk's brother Carver is still in the free marches, helping the Kirkwall Guard keep order. Aveline is still guard captain. I'm pretty sure Kirkwall would fall into the sea if she quit her job.
Alright. Let's see. Alhoon, my brother from another mother. How are you doing? How are you doing? Apparently we have judging things to do. We'll get to that in a minute. Let's see. Vivian. Let's go talk to Vivian. She was at the party. Let's see what her opinion is. As I go through the archway. There we go. Hello. How you doing?
My dear, I'm afraid I must ask you for help.
Oh no. What's up?
There is an alchemical formula that I must complete, but I have been unable to obtain a critical ingredient. The heart of a snowy wyvern.
Okay.
I had arranged to obtain one, but the chevaliers working with me were killed in the civil war.
I'll do what I can.
Thank you, my dear. I would be most grateful. I shall give the location of its lair to Cullen. Remember, my dear, I must have its heart, or the potion will not work. I eagerly await your success.
If I have time before Sea of Thieves, I will do a small stream of a walkthrough of the current state of affairs in Diamond City. Nice. Hello, RP. How you doing? Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. I hope everything is going good. Hopefully you're not too busy. I know I've been. Been way too busy. Alright. Let's go ahead and check on Josephine.
How bracing to be in the thick of the game again. The last time I was at Alam Shiral was at Countess Letienne's wedding. There were a dozen affairs, 5 secret alliances, and a duel between 2 chevaliers over the vintage of an Antivan port. But until the Duchess was unmasked, I've never seen the Winter Palace in shock.
No one can say the evening wasn't memorable.
They've already begun composing songs about it in Val Royale, no doubt. The game's become increasingly insular in the past few years. Corypheus skillfully took advantage. It's disturbing so few people in the Orlesian court were aware of the Duchess's machinations.
Sounds like you guys need to take notes on who's captain.
You'd think
Get like
the
a
game's
notebook.
greatest players would spot a murderer in their midst.
As
Or
I
Google
said,
calendars.
Insularity. Familiar rivals become the only ones worth sparring with. But let's not lose sight of victory. Your actions at the ball have secured us allies and favors alike.
Insular cliques, snide half-truths, everyone sizing up everyone else. It reminded me of home.
I completely understand the feeling, Inquisitor. Let's hope the next ball either of our families holds is quieter than this one, shall we?
Alright, so that's done. Is there any missions to do? We should probably get a couple of missions set up. Get them all nice and ready to go. Oh, cool. Alright. We got all 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what? On second thought, let's go over here.
Any Venatori activity?
If my agents find anything, you will be the first to know.
That's not too bad. Let's go down here. Adds more potion slots for all parts. Yes. There we go. Excellent. Excellent.
Any news on why Corypheus is sending people to explore elven ruins of all things?
No, I suspect he keeps the reason secret, even from his inner circle.
Do we have any more? Alright, that looks like it's all the reports. Alright, in that case...
Let us begin.
To work?
Inquisitor.
Okay. Let's see, let's go check in with... Let's see, we checked in with Varric, checked in with Liliana, checked in with Solus. Let's go check in with Iron Bull and then Sarah. Which Iron Bull is in the bar. And so is Sarah.
Our heroes strode the winding road, defiant of the Vile.
You know I've got no problem with Orlesians, but Halam Sharal was a mess. At least under the Qun, you don't get everyone tripping on each other's dicks while the country goes to crap.
I hate politics.
You've got a crappy job then, boss.
She looked through me from the garden.
Count yourself fortunate. I'd not wish to be considered a rival.
I'll ask around tomorrow.
One for the Empress, for Gaspar, Brianna, the Duchess, and Corypheus. Right in the dangle bag.
All right, you're clearly annoyed. What can I do?
You're doing fine. It's the dead piled up in Halam Sharal that's nagging at me. A cook here, a footman there. What's it matter, right? So long as there's a butt for the throne. A pretty one, sure. But how many lives are worth one Empress's arse? Ugh, that place. Should have just thrown in some bees and slammed the doors.
I don't know. You want to stop a party, I think you go earwigs.
I hate those things, with their little pinchy butts. Josephine should add that to her paper threats. You know the real lesson from all this? Never sleep with an Empress. That, and Briala being an idiot. The whole thing would have gone different if that little piss-up wasn't in the middle.
That was a mistake on their part. It made everything worse.
Wrong way around, Inquisitor. It started worse. Lots of people died before there was a hole in the sky. That's who you're saving. If you get a chance, maybe remind them not to be idiots.
Sarah's fun. Cole's in here, if I remember correctly.
Welcome back.
Cole is this way? Wait, why is Cole not here?
Anything we can do, just ask.
What are you doing?
Listening. Eyes rough, jangling armor hurts my ears, back aching, fingers too clumsy for knots. Wind cool like Aunt Eloise's pond, lips scalded as I sip, warmth blossoms, first kiss in the barn. What was his name? Tin jangle as the blood spills, Pierre's wrapped body on the wagon to the chantry. 5 more minutes. My fault.
Can you help?
Can you do something for her?
Yes. It's okay. Nothing you did mattered.
What? Who are you?
They lie there, and sometimes they die, just like Pierre. You can't save them.
I don't know who you are.
Wait. That didn't work. Let me try again. You'll forget me in a minute.
Just watch.
You can't save all of them.
What?
There you go.
Like Pierre getting sick after you snuck out to Aunt Eloise's pond. You want it to be your fault, so there's a reason and it's not so frightening. But there is no reason. Pierre just got sick. The soldier was never going to live. It wasn't your fault.
The spirit of mercy.
Better.
She doesn't blame herself anymore.
Not as much. It was bouncing around inside her, closing up into a ball of wrong. Now it's open. She'll get it out.
Well done.
Thank you for letting me help her. It's not how a person would do it. But it helped. That's what matters.
All right. Let's go talk to the liar. Liar, liar, pants on fire.
That Corypheus, he's a snake. Conclave, Haven,
Blackwall.
Of all the things in the world, a demon who wears someone's face. I imagine it makes trusting others risky.
Without trust, how would we build alliances or friendships?
It's easy to speak well of trust when yours has never been misplaced.
Okay.
Nothing right now. Perhaps in a bit.
Okay, that's those guys. Still don't have the thing I need for them. Let's look at... Who else am I missing? I think that's everyone, right? Cassandra... Yeah, that's everyone. Okay. Let's get moving then. How much am I carrying? Too much. Let's go to this shop here. Let's see, can she use that? Is that a bonus? Actually, that is a bonus. Oh, level 15. Oops. Oh, oh, never mind. Alright. Oh. I probably had junk to sell. I always have junk to sell. Gonna sell. Still carrying too much. Let's see, what else can we sell? Oh, I have stuff to put... Okay. I should probably try to make better weapons and armor. I got some sigils to put on stuff. The sigils are actually kind of useful if you can deal with the complications that they bring.
Well spent. We look like a capital now.
Nearly.
We should also probably do whatever judging that needs to be done. Probably what's her name?
Where'd you learn to hammer?
Great sword. Is that better than what... Wait, hang on. My bow is doing what? It does 93 at the max. What is my current bow doing? 106. I got no grips. Do I have a grip to put on this? Modify weapon. No grips. But I do have a... Oh, there is already a fire rune on it. Alright, so let's see if we can't put a grip. Let's go bow. I see no grips to make. Stuff for Bianca. Let's grab that. Grab that. Critical chance. Critical chance. 14 while flanking. 18 critical. Alright, let's go this way. Alright, so that'll help Varric. But I don't seem to have anything. Okay. And I can't make any runes. Well, shoot. Alright, what am I wearing? Oh, no, what? Formal attire? That's... Why am I wearing formal attire? $118 or 38. All right, can I make something better than 118? Let's find out. Am I not at the thing? Thank you. $124. Alright, let's go with that dexterity bonus. Let's go back to that one. Melee defense. Stagger on hit, that's not bad. I like that stagger on hit. 80 max health. Except I don't have. Oh, I do have. So dexterity and health. That's not a bad idea. Plus 80 to health or. Okay, yeah, let's do the 80. Okay, here's what I'm talking about with the runes. Or the fade stuff. Ability 7.5 extra focus for each enemy within 8 meters. That's not bad. I see no downsides to that one. Ability 2% on use unbowed on hit. Alright, you know what? Let's go with that. Hit that. Let's go over to Cassandra. Anything heavy? We have this. I'm liking that strength bonus. Half a point in Constitution. I kind of want to... Yeah, let's do Constitution. And up here... There we go. All right, let's... Can we add things to those or no? Oh, it has an empty sigil though. That looks a lot better. Way better. Let's go to Cassandra, get her heavy. Wait. Close. Wait. What? She can't... All that... Now that just chaps my hide. Only my character can wear the dragon armor. Well... I forgot about that. Okay, I do have sigils. Ooh. I like that bear one. 200% flanking damage, but minus 50% to normal attack. That's good if you're playing an assassin, someone who constantly focuses on back attacks. But for this, I'm really liking this one. Let's go ahead and confirm that. All right. Way more health, way more stamina. Which means way more time to do our specialties. Alright, let's go ahead and save. And let's do our judge. Here we go. Should be that
I do
one
not
lady.
believe a reminder is necessary for this accused. Her capture and disgrace could not have been more public.
Oh yeah, that was good.
Grand Duchess Floriane de Chalon, although her titles are among the dignities already at risk of forfeiture. You spared her life despite her treachery. What becomes of it now falls to you.
Out of your element, Floriane. Welcome to the Inquisition. My party.
Despite her posture, Lady Floriane has acknowledged your authority.
Should I curse you on behalf of the Elder One? I realize he had no intention of honoring the concordats I manipulated. Do as you must. I respect your mastery of the game, even as I despise your victory. Celine does not know her fortune.
Alright, let her repent by in the cloister. Ooh, that's a good one. Starting to get some problems on my end. I'm going to let my phone rest. Having kicking butt. Have fun kicking butt. Thank you for stopping by, sweetie. I know you've been busy. Mwah. A jester's outfit, bad shoes. Exiler out of my sight.
Like most nobility, she's never walked in the shoes of those she endangered. Lady Floriane, I give you a chance. Common work, farm work. Do some good.
Sentenced to walk with animals? How droll.
Law has asserted itself.
We'll see. Not much better than the road, you ask me.
If no one else will do it, someone has to step up.
Alright, where should we go? Alright. Dorian.
Marvelous business, the Winter Palace. You saved an Empress, and now she's eating out of your hand. Perfect mental image. All this dancing, politics, and murder makes me a bit homesick.
Happy to oblige. A taste of home just for you.
Not just for me. Fun for the whole family.
Perhaps I should have invited some.
We were there. That's what counts. I hope you tried the ham they were serving, by the way. Tasted of despair. It's fascinating.
Dorian, there's a letter you need to see.
A letter? Is it a naughty letter? A humorous proposal from some Antivan dowager?
Not quite. It's from your father.
From my father? I see. And what does Magister Hallward want, pray tell?
A meeting.
Show me this letter. I know my son? What my father knows of me would barely fill a thimble. This is so typical. I'm willing to bet this retainer is a henchman, hired to knock me on the head and drag me back to Tevinter.
This could be the Venatori. Lure us somewhere remote, then an ambush.
Perhaps, although this does look like my father's penmanship. Or, could he have joined the Venatori? No, that can't. Well, anything is possible. Let's go. Let's meet this so-called family retainer. If it's a trap, we escape and kill everyone. You're good at that. If it's not, I send the man back to my father with a message that he can stick his alarm in his wit's end.
Let's go meet this retainer then.
I wonder how much my father paid this man to wait around just in case I showed. We'll find out soon enough.
Okay. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. Easiest way to Redcliffe. Oh, we don't have that one. Okay. Alright, we grab Dorian. Grab Varric. Grab Cassandra. And And here we are. Oh, we have some level ups. Awesome. Let's go here. All right. Go Varric. There we go.
Fine day to you.
Are you sure?
Right.
It's good to have commerce restored. Have many goods here if you wish to trade.
I could use a nap, to be honest. Now let's see. This way. Is it that way? Redcliffe. Alright. Now we shouldn't run into that one wizard. Because we went with Redcliffe. Or, Templars. This should be a safe route. I should have made more coffee. It is pretty though. This game is very pretty. I do like the exploration on
Red
this
Cliff Village should be right up ahead.
But we shouldn't be running into... This should be empty, right? Good. No weird shit. Alright.
Speak only the word. Sing only the chant. Then the
The Inquisitor ended the war between the Mages and Templars. Do you think...
Are you mad? Why would you keep...
Grandmother, you heard about Hay very well. It's destroyed. Completely gone.
We don't have a thief.
The Mages and Templars are no longer fighting. It's
They
safer to
say
travel
a
there. We
desire
should
demon
leave.
took the mind of our young Lord Connor. Could be better.
Perhaps you're right.
Don't it?
You should go to them.
Me? What about us?
Of course. I will stay and put things in order here, then follow you.
I hear most of the apostates are dead or hiding. We should be getting more refugees.
Is this the bar?
Maybe the rumors about the apostates attacking people were
I'm
just
not going
rumors
to leave
after
for
all.
Denerim without you.
Yeah.
Nonsense. With money enough.
Here we go. Let's go ahead and save. I don't think there's a battle in here, but just on the off chance. We can also look around Red Cliff, see what kind of quests we can pick up. This should be Dorian's issue. Right. Nice bar. Okay. I have Dorian in the party, so... Am I supposed to just be Dorian? I forget. That should have worked. Okay. That makes no damn sense. Dorian's in the party. Maybe he has to be the one to go in? There we go.
Uh-oh. Nobody's here. This doesn't bode well.
Dorian.
Father. So the whole story about the family retainer was just, what? A smokescreen?
Then you were told. I apologize for the deception, Inquisitor. I never intended for you to be involved.
Of course not. Magister Parvus couldn't come to Skyhold and be seen with the dread Inquisitor. What would people think? What is this exactly, Father? Ambush? Kidnapping? Warm family reunion?
This is how it has always been.
You went through all of this to get Dorian here. Talk to him.
Yes, Father. Talk to me. Let me hear how mystified you are by my anger.
Dorian, there's no need to.
I prefer the company of men. My father disapproves.
Your father might be here to reach out. You could give him a chance.
Let's just go.
Dorian, please. If you'll only listen to me.
Why? So you can spout more convenient lies? He taught me to hate blood magic. The resort of the weak mind. Those are his words. But what was the first thing you did when your precious heir refused to play pretend for the rest of his life? You tried to change me.
I only wanted what was best for you.
You wanted the best for you. Your fucking legacy. Anything for that.
You got a lot off your chest. Can't you give him a chance to do the same?
Tell me why you came.
If I knew, I would drive you to the Inquisition.
You didn't. I joined the Inquisition because it's the right thing to do. Once, I had a father who would have known that.
Once, I had a son who trusted me. A trust I betrayed. I only wanted to talk to him, to hear his voice again, to ask him to forgive me.
See? Sometimes you have to hear the other person out, regardless of how angry you are with them.
He says we're alike. Too much pride. Once I would have been overjoyed to hear him say that. Now I'm not certain. I don't know if I can forgive him.
Maybe if you keep working at it. Keep talking.
It was a start at least. Thank you for bringing me out there. It wasn't what I expected, but it's something. Maker knows what you must think of me now, after that whole display.
I think you're very brave.
Brave?
It's not easy to abandon tradition and walk your own path.
At any rate, time to drink myself into a stupor. It's been that sort of day. Join me sometime, if you've a mind.
I don't know what you think you're doing.
I'm being clucked at by a hen, evidently.
Don't play the fool with me, young man.
If I wanted to play the fool, I could be rather more convincing, I assure you.
Your glib tongue does you no credit.
You'd be surprised at the credit my tongue gets me.
Oh, Dorian. God damn, that was funny. That was good.
Oh,
What's going on here?
It seems the revered mother is concerned about my undue influence over you.
It is just concern. Your worship, you must know how this looks.
You might need to spell it out, my dear.
This man is of Tevinter. His presence at your side, the rumors alone.
There's no cause for concern, Your Reverence.
With all due respect, you underestimate the effect this man has on the people's good opinion.
Do the people know how he's helped the Inquisition?
See, I meant no disrespect, Inquisitor. Only to ask after this man's intentions. If you feel he is without ulterior motive, then I humbly beg forgiveness of you both.
Well, that's something.
She didn't get to you, did she?
No. It takes more to get to me than thinly veiled accusations.
You don't think she'll do anything?
Do what? Yours is the good opinion I care about, not hers.
No.
I should ask, do the rumors bother you?
Why should it bother me? Everyone's talking about the Inquisition.
That's good. I'd hate to think I brought you any grief. Perhaps it's odd to say, but I think of you as a friend, Inquisitor. I have precious few friends. I didn't think to find one here. Don't speak. I detest confessions. And I'd like to get this over with. Allow me to say I'll stand beside you. Against Corypheus, my countrymen, or spurious rumor. So long as you'll have me.
Anytime, Dorian. All right. Let's see. What kind of trouble can we get into after this? Let's check in with Colin. We haven't checked in with him in a while. What you been up to? Okay. There we go.
Gloat all you like. I have this one.
Are you sassing me, Commander? I didn't know you had it in you.
Why do I even... Inquisitor.
Leaving, are you? Does this mean I win?
Please don't stop on my account.
All right. Your move.
You need to come to terms with my inevitable victory. You'll feel much better.
Really? Because I just won. I feel fine.
Don't get smug. There will be no living with you.
I should return to my duties as well. Unless you would care for a game.
Yeah, why not?
Prepare the board, Commander.
As a child, I played this with my sister. She would get this stuck-up grin whenever she won, which was all the time. My brother and I practiced together for weeks. Oh, the look on her face the day I finally won. Between serving the Templars and the Inquisition, I haven't seen them in years.
No.
I wonder if she still plays.
You have siblings?
2 sisters and a brother.
Where are they now?
They moved to South Reach after the Blight. I do not write to them as often as I should. Oh, it's my turn.
All right, let's see what you've got.
This may be the longest we've gone without discussing the Inquisition, or related matters. To be honest, I appreciate the distraction.
We've been through enough to drop the formalities and simply talk.
I suppose we have. I believe this one is yours. Well played.
Thank you. Okay. Is that it with Colin, or let's see if there's something else.
I'd be perfectly happy never again setting foot in the Winter Palace. It wasn't the gossip and backstabbing, I know what the game entails, but the indifference to it all.
Showing interest reveals weakness. Something nobles are quick to exploit.
No doubt you're right. The Chantry can be the same. Their politics are less extravagant, but just as heated. Celine and Gaspard rule a country. The Divine influences half a continent.
What does he think about?
What do you think of the people you work with?
Who do you mean?
Are you satisfied with the Inquisition's forces?
I'm glad we were able to secure the Orlesians as allies. I've received word from the Imperial Army. They are ready to march with the Inquisition when called upon.
I should let you get back to work.
Alright, so that looks like we're done with that. Alright, Bull's done, Sarah's done. Alright. Oops. So let's go ahead and get into some trouble. There's the Forbidden Oasis. We've been here? Okay, we've been here. Do we need to go shopping at all? No. Oh, Dorian's card has changed. Alright. Well, luckily his little loyalty mission was simple. Let's see. Definitely her. Let's go grab Iron Bowl. And... confirm. Now that we're done with chatting with everyone after the party, let's go cause some chaos. Let's get in some trouble.
Inquisitor, I'm afraid we got here a little late. The Venatori were already here. We assume they're moving on the temple.
What do you know about the temple?
Have you learned anything more about the temple?
Sorry, we haven't been able to get close.
Anything else I should know?
Not much to tell. A mining company out of Val-Fermin used to have an interest here, but economies change, and they moved on.
Fair enough.
Strange the miners never marked the temple on their maps. Oh, and some of the scouts saw a giant roaming in the area. Keep your eyes open. Don't want you to get stepped on.
Right. Okay. Oh, we got some level ups. Let's go ahead and grab that real quick. Go. All right. I'll have to start collecting that. All right. Time to go explore. Oh, hello. Let's get a little closer. Oh, there's another skull thing over there. Oh, and one right here. There's probably going to be a bunch of these here. Okay, right there at the between the falls. Oh, right there. So it looks like right between those pillars and then around. Alright. Right at that area. I'm trying to get all the shards this run. I've never actually collected all the shards before. Oh, up there. Okay, none over here. Where's this fifth one at? Is it down there? Oh. Like right there. Alright. Alright, let's see if we can go get those. Oh, that'll lead to that one. Okay, let's do it. So it's somewhere. Okay. Pillars. There it is. Okay, the other one was over that direction. Oh, I heard a rift. Is it underneath? It's underneath me.
Let's look around.
Let's disrupt. Got the shattered. Nice. Round 2. Coming. Let's do this. Ah, I did not get the shattered. Ah. Got the shatter, got the shatter. Don't want to go that way, don't want to go that way. Good night. All right. I want the loot, please. Thank you. That's a ring I can give to. Wait, what's in here? What's this? Wait, can I not? Wait, what? Wait. What? I can't jump on that. Okay. Alright, there's the waterfalls. Wait. There's another skull. There's a lot of them in this one. Any down at the water? No. There's that one. Now, oh, back that way. Oh, that would be the giant. Okay. Oh, crap.
Well, Harding told us they were here. Keep your guard up.
Alright, let's go back the way we came. We found one of the
You know,
shards.
Viv, you're not bad with that staff.
You will address me as Enchanter Vivienne, court mage to the Empire of Orlais, or Madame de Fer, not Viv.
Oh, right, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am works as well.
Alright, hang on. Okay, there's the bridge. Okay. How do we get up there? Oh, oh, had it. I had it. There we go. Oh, there's no way. Alright. No Shazbite. Let's see.
Beautiful. There's a little natural charm to this place, after all.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Well, it looks like we're taking on a giant. Oh, there we go. Can you, like, not be there, Vivian? How's that? Why are you at his feet? You're a ranged character. Got him. Okay, that was fun. What kind of loot did we get? Nothing really Spectacular. Of course, now we're out of potions. Here we go. Got the shatter. Shit, it's just me and Cassandra right now. There we go. Round 2. Oh, I just... Nope. Damn it. Me and Cassandra again. Let me loot this right here. Thank you. Okay, there looks like there's a shard nearby. I think it's above me. Oh, shit. Okay, not what I was looking for. I don't see a shard. Trying to find these shards, man. It's gotta be higher. Need to get higher. Cause I'm on fire. Okay, no, not that way. This way? No. Yes. Possibly. Oh, there's a camp nearby. Hang on. Let's grab that. I am seriously lost right now. Oh, that's my... Okay.
Inquisitor, if you have a moment.
What do you want?
Inquisitor, I've something for you.
What is it?
See for yourself, sir.
I was hoping for a new camp, but it wasn't. Look at all these shards down there. Okay. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Got 7 shards right there.
You know, the Bin Hasrith are a lot like your Seekers, Cassandra.
I highly doubt that.
Maintaining justice in the ranks, operating under a veil of secrecy, investigating corruption and threats to the Order, and we deal with it all so quietly. Most people never notice.
Interesting. Though we do not break the minds of our prisoners.
We'll keep at it. You guys will get there.
Bull. Here we go. Got you. Oh, 1,000 damage. I love that. 1,006. Oh, no, we're late. No. Round 2. Get out of here. Keep him down, keep him down. Do it. And that is a level up for me. Booyah. I already got those. Okay. I grab the loot? Alright, where is... Oh, I can't believe I made that. Alright, where? Nope. Let's go this way. And we're back over here. Serpent stone. So this is where I get it. Alright.
Not a bad spot to camp.
That's exactly what I was thinking, Bull. Okay, there's shards to my right and left. The question is, how do I get them? I'm down here and they're up there. Wasn't there one near the two waterfalls? Alright, let's go ahead and take the nice bag. That is a nice bag right there. Just like in Skyrim, you collect everything. It's not nailed to the ground. Oh, collect a shard. There it is. Alright. So apparently there's one up behind us and up. Loot. Nice. Big old chest. I like those big chests, don't I? Alright. There's gotta be a way to get back up there. Elizabeth Garden. Alright. Right there, ignite the thing. It's right there. Oh, I'm not a mage. Hang on. Okay, there's a lot of darkness down here. I attack the darkness with magic missile. Why can I not light that? Thank you. Isn't there one over here somewhere? Oh, I'm facing it. No, I'm not. I don't hear it or see it. Huh. Says it's right there. Oh. Oh, now you do that. Okay. Okay, I cannot find these. I'll have to... You know what? I'll look for the shards behind the screen. behind the scenes. Is that... Did someone... Yeah, those are baddies. That's a baddie up there.
You made quite the impression at the Winter Palace.
When I punched the wall, perhaps.
Not the most distinguished impression, certainly, but given your discomfort, I expected worse.
I did not realize it took so little to exceed your expectations.
Come, my dear, there's no need to be touchy. You'll do far better next time.
If there's even a next time. If it was up to Cassandra, she'd be like, hell no, I'm not doing that again. Okay, there's the shard right there. So how do I get there? There's a shard right there. There's baddies right there. So how to get over there? I am not seeing a single way to get up there. There's orb. There's gotta be something. Wait, hang on. Hang on. Okay, I think I see it. I think I see it. Except now I don't know how to get over there. Alright. Shit. Alright. Shit! Oh, hello. Oh, well, Vivian just... If we head this way. Maybe come around? Okay, those guys were over here somewhere. I can't get up that way. Alright, hang on. Okay, there's that skull thing. So the question, I've jumped down there. That doesn't do anything. I need to get up that way. That is not a ladder. Does this go around, maybe? Okay, it does go around. That's good. Hopefully these torches stay lit. Okay, now I hear them. So where are they? Ah. Okay. Where? What? Okay, there's a ladder there. Can I jump down there without dying? That would be the question. I just kind of do ledge by ledge. Oh. All right. Anything in the loot bag? Nope. Not a campsite for us. Ram leather's always good. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, that is my time. I hope you enjoyed the show for the 2 hours we've been doing this. I thank each and every one of you for hanging out with me. I hope to see you tomorrow as we do the Iron Man Challenge for Skyrim at the same time that we've done Dragon Age, which is from 9 in the morning to 11 Arizona time. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, beautiful people, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and you have been magical with Gluncher Mage. Have a good one. Bye-bye.